G'day guys, and welcome back to another Wednesday night live stream. So good to have you here. Now tonight, Jason and I have decided we're going to try something a bit different. Our friend Hootie tried this in the weekend and he quite enjoyed it and reckons we should give it a go. So we're going to bring you guys into the live stream. Down below there is a link to the to this page right here. So you'll go into a queue and we can bring you up and we'll talk about gun stuff or whatever you want to talk about. We'll go through the rules, what we expect from you guys. So in a minute. So do click on in the description. The first link is the actual link to the live stream. If you want to get on and talk to us live, hit the link and you'll go in the queue. So we will bring Jason in. Good evening, Jason.
G'day everyone, welcome back to another live stream. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. We can't believe we didn't think about this before. We did have plans to, do something like this, but I never thought to get people on to have a chat about it. It's whatever they want to talk about. So gets people involved from the live stream. So yeah, hopefully they're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of positive messages last week from people saying that they enjoyed their big Q&A last week. So yeah, it worked really well. So yeah, as you know, Hootie did this, so we thought we'd steal his idea and do it ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. I still can't believe we didn't think about getting people on the show. And you send me a link, and it's just the same as sending me a link. So we put the link out there, and we'll see who comes on, what we want to chat about. We're still going to do the super chats. We're still going to do people's comments as well, and we'll just see who comes on. I guess it's a bit different, probably getting people on and talking live as opposed to just reading out their comments. And so hopefully people join up, just wait in the queue. Hopefully we can get to everyone, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. So guys, hit that link in the description and I'll bring it up throughout the show here as well. So here's the link just in the chats right now. And so click on that and we will have you on. So yeah, so how's your week been?
Locked up in prison as per usual, staying at home, pretty much haven't left home. Got to start looking at some ways to get the body moving because, when you go outside, apparently now you've got to wear the face diaper. So I can't really do it, man. So I've just been staying at home. I just order online and probably got to start doing a bit of bloody exercise or something, maybe some boxing bag or something just to get the legs moving, the arms moving or get something moving because, mate, you just waste away when you're not doing anything. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, not much hope in sight, unfortunately, which is a little disappointing. So, but what do you expect from these bastard parties, these Liberals and Labor? They're all the same, mate. They're all the same.
Exactly. And before we start, forgot to say, please hit the subscribe button. And we're almost at 10,000. As you know, when my channel was taken down by YouTube, we had gotten to 12,000. I thought we'd be there by now. Really, I thought we would have been, but it's been about a year and a half, and we are just about to click over 10,000. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I don't know how many losers have given us a thumbs down yet, but it doesn't show up on this program.
None right now. We're doing none. We're doing really well. Let's keep it that way.
There's a couple there before we even start. But here's our good friend Chris Miller. Thank you for the super chat. Been a quiet week. Victoria, no shooting for me, and Facebook took down my profile. Apparently, I was hacked. Everything gone. Oh, not good. But you can always start fresh again. And,
wow.
Start fresh. Maybe he talked about the Chinese infection.
It was interesting today, wasn't it? For people that seen it, it's on Facebook, but Daniel Andrews is doing a press conference. Just he's about to screw people over. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. And some guy was obviously pretty upset, wanted to talk to him. I don't know if it wasn't a protest. It sounded like someone may have had some mental health issues or something. And he's screaming Daniel Andrews. And when the cops started running, his little grubby sidekick, that Brett Sutton, went, oh, and he jumped like this, man. It's like the funniest thing you've ever seen, hey? And then he's actually smirking at someone that's probably been broken, probably doesn't have a job now, doesn't have any form of income. And this guy just thinks it's funny. Wow, man, that guy's a despicable creature, an absolutely despicable creature.
Yes. Yeah, he is. I haven't seen the
Daniel
video yet.
Andrews, that is, I'm talking about, not the guy that wanted some ants. I mean, people have been pushed to their limits, but this just arsehole just thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny. Like, what a despicable creature.
Oh, yeah, they all are. Every state, that's for sure. But yeah, they're definitely a big push on to get the old jab. So yeah, that's for sure. They're ramping all that up, aren't they? Thank you to Matt Outdoor Adventures for the $4. Really appreciate that. So
Yeah.
as we said, guys, jump in the queue. Let's talk to as many of you as we can. We want to see who our weekly friends look like. We want to know, yeah, face-to-face contact would be good. If this is
Anyway.
if this is a success tonight, we'll probably do this a bit more often as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you maybe lay out some of how we're gonna do it, how it's gonna be structured, and then I'll do the the proverbial roll call. We need to do the proverbial roll call. We don't want people feeling left out if they're not going to join us live on the show. So, anyway, you tell us how it's going to work and what the situation is.
JR did say, can it work from your phone? Yep, it does work from your phone. That's for sure. So so yeah, it does work from your phone. Sorry, I was just clicking on one of the things that's muted. Yep, it does work from your phone, JR. So you can jump on your phone and talk it. You probably get quite good 4G reception, so that'll be pretty good. And we have there's a new guy here actually. Before you do the roll call, John. Hello, John. I'm not too sure if I've seen you before, but thank you for the $7.99. Really do appreciate it.
John's been here before. Yep. Come on, man.
Gee, sorry, John. Sorry, John.
Aaron doesn't look at the chat mainly. It's mainly me that looks at the chat, so he just brings up the things on the page. So anyway, tell us how it's going to run. Lay it out. What's happening?
Yeah. So once you click on there, we want to see your face. Put your name in there. You can have a you don't have to put your real name, I guess, or whatever you put. Try and put your name in that you are on here, so we know who you are. And the one in the chat. So just be we'll keep it pretty civil. No advertising. No waving any firearms around because they shut the streams down if you do that now. So none of that. No promoting other people's channels, or really, if you want to get on here to troll us, you're just going to be cut off and I can ban you instantly. So your profile will be gone and you'll have to make another one to be able to get on here and abuse us again. So it's going to be pretty simple. So yeah, if you play up, you're just going to be gone in a heartbeat. That's basically
that. Doesn't mean we don't like any, we want someone to get on to challenge us a bit. That'd be a bit of fun if we can get someone that may not agree necessarily with some of our points of view. So we're not gonna ban you for that if you're reasonable and able to articulate a position. But if you're just gonna get and rant and rave and be silly, then you'll just be booted straight away.
Basically, if you're going to get on and call us dickheads, which we already know, that's not going to. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, we already know that anyway. But it's going to be a good night. So, but you do the sponsors. You do sponsor later.
Yes. So, guys, head over to OSA's website. They have brought this YouTube live stream to you tonight. They're sponsoring it, so please get on there and see what they import and the products. They do Sauer, Mauser, Blaser, was it Hornady, Sierra, a wide range of stuff. So definitely get on, and they've been a great supporter of this channel. So go give them a look, and also the NSC. Go take a look at them. They are a genuine reason in Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland. So once your membership from the other organisations are up, or you can join them as well because it's not expensive. You can join them right now. They'll be your genuine reason for owning a firearm.
Just get rid of the other ones. Don't worry. Just join up straight away. Everybody in the stream should have joined them up by now after all the stuff we've brought you in live streams and had them on the show and what they've done. And, what are you guys waiting for? Get over and join them. They need your help to continue with these legal actions. So,
Exactly. At least you can see where your money's going. This is the only organisation you can actually physically see where your money is going. You can see in the results. And I talked to Peter today from the NSC, and he did say that he's could be going down to be talking to the powers to be down in Tasmania about banning children from shooting clay shooting as a part of out of school activities. So he's definitely getting up and taking notice of the NSC. They haven't bothered to contact any of the other organisations, from what I've heard. They just went straight to the NSC and wanted to talk to them about it. And that's a big, that's a big thing actually.
One thing about when we bring people on too, it's an issue with, I don't know, it must be a Streamyard, where if Aaron, we talk over or something happens where we overlap on audio, it seems to cut one of us off. I think that's because it's almost like Bluetooth in a car, where it doesn't want to reverb back, even though we're using headsets, it's not a problem. Also, that's probably why they do it, I think, Aaron, too. Like if you're using a phone, when the audio is coming through the phones for people to hear, and then the person talks, it can't, otherwise it'll reverb. They must cut that half a second or second off. So if we're talking just one at a time, and we don't want to talk over it, even though me and Aaron do that all the time. We just don't want to talk over each other just because it cuts it off. And then when people watch it in the stream later on, it doesn't sound that good because half a second gets cut off, or a second of the initial conversation. So yeah, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, well, we've got one dude in here now, so we need more. We had two, but one just disappeared. So guys, jump on, especially the regulars. We want to see who you are. So please jump on and have a bit of a chat. But at least it's been a bit of a quiet week this week. No bad news in the shooting community, I don't think. Well, bad news. So it's been quite a quiet week so far.
Yeah, and just when you go in the stream, just be there so Aaron can, see you and then look at the name. And we don't want, black screens or anything. We want to make sure we can clearly see the person that we're going to bring onto the show. So that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So get into the queue. Get into the queue. What are you waiting for, please?
Exactly. So we'll bring our first person up, shall we?
One thing, what we might do first as well, we didn't do the roll call. We've got to do the roll call.
Do the roll call.
I was thinking what we might do too is when we bring people on, then we'll go through some comments. Then we'll bring some more people on if they're actually in the stream. We don't know if this is even going to work, but we're going to find out. All right, let's go. All right, the roll call. Attention. All right, shit, there's actually a lot more than I expected. Hang on a sec. I got to go back up to the top of YouTube. Hang on. No, actually, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go to the other one. Sorry, guys. All right, Peter from the NSC. We've got Ben Taz, Chris Legend, Legendary, Colin Penfold, Fox 860. We've even got Shooting Stuff Australia in the comments. We've got, who else we got? National Shooting Counts, Epic Flyer, 889 as usual. All our regulars, Alex Lopez, LJ's Adventures. Who else we got here? Sorry, you're all having a chat in the comments, so thanks for that. Tim Tretton. Haven't seen Tim before, so welcome, Tim. Mickey G, Aaron Johnson. Who else we got? Sorry, Southern Star Review. We've also got Nick Blackwell. Looking Over Hell is back with us again. I love that name, Looking Over Hell. Bush Ranger Brotherhood of Victoria. Oh, there's our buddy again. You're in the shit group this time, Andy 1234777, aka Daniel Andrews. Welcome to the stream again. Another regular, Rob Sweetster, Phantom HD. Did I read the Bush Ranger Brotherhood of Victoria? I think I just did. Front Toward Enemies, back again. Brilliant name. Love that one. Of course, Chris Miller, our buddy down there. We're going to shoot all his deer from Victoria. Matt Cato. There's mine, AHP Outdoors. Tezza Shooting Ferals. Welcome back, Tezza. Harps 666. And Salties also back. Ronnie Blackhawk. Ronnie? I'm going to go Ronnie. Ronnie Blackhawk. That'll do. Zach Hunt. Robert 000. Haven't seen Robert in the stream before, so welcome, Robert. Peter sat out. We've also got, sorry, guys, a lot of conversations in here, so just trying to not read out people twice. Not sure if I've read out James LR or Griffo117, but if they do, they get a second one. Mr. Wonderful is back in our live stream as well. Stan, Long Range Pensioner Mance is back in the live stream as well. Tube User C1, back in the stream. Lone Wolf, Dirty Fox, Thomas Wackarau or Wackaroo. I'm going to go Wackarau. I keep saying that every week. But anyway, Mr. John Boy 1965. That's a good one. All right. I always get this one wrong. Manellus. Shit. Maculitis. Militus. Sorry, man. Bad. That was even a bad attempt. I'm really sorry about that, but we'll move on. Ticketar. We've got Fried Dog RC. That's an interesting name. Matt Outdoors Adventures. Nick Taylor. David Robinson. Not sure if I read Phantom HD because he was up top there. So, but if I did, he gets a second mention as well. Michael Montanari, welcome, Michael, another regular to our stream as well. Matt Rumsey, Dave Hubner, Rob's Woodworking, of course. Dave Horsey, welcome, Dave. Who else we got here? Trying to scroll down, guys. A lot of comments. Aaron Johnson. Aaron's a regular, but I'm not sure if I've already mentioned his name. If I did, he gets another Another mention too, Aussie Rum Pig. The Aussie Rum Pig's back in our stream yet again. 38 Prowler. Who else we got here? Cliff Lee's also back in our stream. Sorry, guys. I'm still scrolling down to see who else. I'd like to give you guys a shout out. Mr. 3030, Retro 8477. Oh, there's Adzi, the PWC bloke in Australia. Also back. Fur Reader. Also back. Cyber Spooky, Overland and 4x4 Australia. John Kerslake, who just super chatted a bit earlier. So thanks for that. Rose, another regular. Rose 123. She's our regular. If it's a she or a, sorry, I'm not sure if it's her or a partner, but could be both. We'll just put it down to that. Who else we got here? Acme Firearms, also another regular in the stream. Marty C. Sorry, guys. There's heaps of people here having good conversations. So thanks to everyone. Peter, I was going to say Peter Benjamin, but I should say Benjamin Peter. That would sound much better. Mick Beckers, of course, in our stream. Robert Murphy. I'm not sure if I read out Robert's name, but there we go. John Callias or Callias. Callias? I'm going to say Callias. Kieran, 1999. Wombat is back in our stream. Good old Wombat. Jay Icon is also in the stream. Jamie Martin, Sean White, Prestige Blasters. Welcome, Prestige Blasters. Yeah, a lot of people in the stream. Archie Kaboom, Rod Corrigan, Liam Cumbo. Who else we got? Yeah, we're getting towards the end pretty much, guys. Mickey S, Tom Luck, Bagara HMR operator as well. A lot of people that are normally here early. You guys are late. I think you'll need a note, Carbon Spider. And Stu O'Brien, Pig Hunter, Annoying Frog. I like that one, Annoying Frog. That's a good one. Ned Kelly, another good one. Anyway, we'll leave it there, guys. So good. Sorry if I haven't read anyone out. If you want to get your name read out, you got to be here early. And Looking Over Hell is another regular in the stream. Sonic Boom. Yeah, a lot of people in the live stream. So thank you all the people. Mumbles, Munchies as well. Who else we got? And Matt, 1976. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yep, and thank you for the super chat to Prestige Blasters. In fact, Prestige Blasters, jump online if you want to chat and tell us what they're doing to your gel blasters. We've heard no news about it. It'll be good to hear. So if you want to jump on, and we'll be interested to see what the police are trying to do to you guys now.
I think we should get straight into it if anyone's waiting. Am I waiting?
Yeah, we will. We'll go to our first person. Sorry, guys, from the queue. We are going to get to you. So we have Southern Star. Are you ready, Southern Star? So
yeah, give them a bit of time too when you read them out, just so they got time to, make sure they're in front of their computer and ready to go. So.
Yep. We'll just okay. We've got another super chat here from our good friend Mick Beckers. We'll just bring this up quickly. Hit the three dots at the top of the right chat, and you can get a list of who's watching. Oh yeah, interesting. Okay, thank you very much, Mick, for that. Thank you, Mick. So, are you ready? Okay, he's frozen. Old Southern Star.
Just jump back in. We'll keep your name up there, Southern Star, if you want to come back in. So,
yep. Okay, we will bring up Matt. Good evening, Matt.
G'day, guys.
How are you?
Good, mate. Cool. How are you?
Good. Coming in good and clear.
That's the way.
So you were on Hootie Who's show last weekend.
Yeah, it popped up in me the notifications on YouTube, and I thought I'd get in there, and I didn't think I'd get on to say g'day, but yeah, ended up having a chat to him, which was pretty cool. I think I was the only Aussie bloke to get on there and say g'day, but yeah, it was good, just talking about guns and America and like what it would be like to live over there versus here. So yeah, it was a bit of fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, he's a top bloke to talk to. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, and I really enjoy watching his channel. So, it's good fun.
Yeah,
there you go. There's the Bushranger Brotherhood of Victoria said, "What a handsome lad." There you go, Matt. There you go.
Jeez, mate, you might want to check your glasses, I think, buddy.
Yeah, was he talking? Maybe he's talking about me. No, he wouldn't be. He was talking about you. He had 20 minutes to write that, and he didn't. So it must be you.
So where you from?
Okay, I'm in Melbourne, and we're in our sixth lockdown here. So good times. But thankfully, I've got a couple of properties that I do pest control on, and being a carpenter, the fences needed a bit of repair work. So I, having my day job, I managed to get out there just before dark and work into the evening. And just happened to have my rifle with me because you're in a paddock at night. You should, just in case, and nailed a couple of foxes last night while I was out there. So, where there's a will, there's a way, and not breaking any laws. And I would never encourage anybody to break any laws. But, if you can get out and be out doing something, I think it's important. Get out there and have some fun. But, yeah.
Oh, so is tradies still classed as essential workers down in Melbourne?
Yes, we can work outside. Yeah. So most of my work is maintenance stuff, in people's homes, and I've had to, postpone that continuously. But like if I'm working outside somebody's house, or the house is unoccupied, like a renovation, there's no one living in it, or a new building site, that can go ahead. Things like that, gardening, like whatever. You can work outside if you're not in people's homes. So that's been, sort of the only savior, and things that have sort of kept us going down here. But it's like you guys are now experiencing, Jace, up in New South Wales. It's pretty frustrating being stuck at home when you just want to get out and be out in the paddocks, going for a walk, and not harming anyone, just getting some exercise and fresh air.
Yeah, it's getting a bit beyond a joke now, that's for sure.
Yeah, but
so we've got a question here from Matt. He goes, Nick Taylor says, what are you shooting?
Last night 243, and I took the night vision thermal monocular with me as well, which helped pick up a couple of foxes in the neighbour's paddock, where he's had quite a few lambs killed, and his chicken house was raided as well. Only last week, so he was pretty keen to get me to check his fences as well while I was there. And I just put the Pard night vision on the scope, which is a Zerotech 2.5 by 15 by 50 with the illuminated reticle, and I really like that setup. And I hand load myself using 87 grain VMAX with 2208 and about 35.5 grains of powder. So yeah, and I've got that down to say a 5 to 10 cent group of 5 shots at 100 meters. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Cyber Spooky says it'd have to be rock or metal for sure. But he said, what music you play in the background with those guitars? They don't look like jazz guitars to me, sir.
Oh, well, there's a couple of bass guitars. I made 2 of them myself. And I've got a couple of acoustic guitars, and yeah, I'm mostly a bit of a metal. Yeah, metal's pretty much where I'm at. But like everything, everything from Bob Marley to Slayer and everything in between, I just love. Yeah, I love it all. So yeah.
Sweet. Well, I need a carpenter up in here in Queensland. Can't find anyone to come and give me a hand.
I wouldn't mind getting out of Melbourne. I tell you, it's just old hat, and it's a bit of a worrying thing now when you hear people talk about it, in a sense of like, oh well, here we go again, like they're just accepting it. And I really wish people wouldn't just sort of brush it off as like, oh well, just another lockdown, number 6, ha ha ha. Come on, we gotta stand up eventually at some point and say, look, we've had enough. We've had enough. So, but yeah, it's frustrating. Nobody wants to bang on about the Rona all the time, and we're here to talk guns and talk hunting and all the things that we enjoy. So, I'll be keen to get back up in the hills as soon as I can. Get up to Ivanhoe, New South Wales for a pig shoot if I can, which usually would happen at the end of junior footy season. I coach my son's team, but and then in August, when that's finished, I head up to New South Wales, go pig shooting. But that's probably not looking like it's going to happen this year. So I'll probably just stay in Victoria and maybe head up the high country and try for a deer.
Oh, nice. So what else do you shoot? What other guns do you own and enjoy shooting?
I've got everything from 22 LR, 22 Magnum, a little Ruger American with a I've got the Pard 008 with the laser rangefinder on it, which is a really fun little gun to have. I got an old 222 that I restored. I was given from a farmer mate of mine. 223 it's a Hauer 1500 with a Boyd's thumbhole stock, and it's got the I've got a Sig Sauer Whiskey 5 scope on it, which is a beautiful scope, really nice. And the 243, and I got a 3006 as well, so which is my deer rifle.
Yeah,
But
love the 306. Still the best hunting round there is, I reckon.
yes, yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind a few more. I'd like a 300 Win Mag. And I wouldn't mind a 204 as well. So there's a couple more I'd like to get my hands on.
Yeah.
But at this stage, I do enjoy being married, so I'll rein it in while I can.
So do your kids shoot, or your wife?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my wife's not really into it. She's not, not a fan, not a fan of guns, but she's just got no interest in it and no real interest in hunting or anything like that. But she's more than happy for me to go. I take my two boys. I've got 2 sons and a little daughter, and my sons are 11 and 9. And a couple of weeks ago, I took them down to one of the properties I shoot on, and we set up a few targets out in the paddock, and I had them shooting the 223, the 22 Win Mag, and I've got a 17 HMR. So I had them shooting all those things, and that's, my 9-year-old son, obviously, well supervised, earmuffs, eye protection, all that sort of stuff, doing it all the right way and teaching them gun safety, right from the start, like just absolutely, this is crucial. And if you teach them young, then it just becomes habit with the safety side of things and the aspect of it. So yeah, I love it. I love getting the kids involved in it and getting them away. And they asked me tonight, when are we going hunting again, Dad? I'm like, well, as soon as I can, mate, as soon as we can. So hopefully in another week.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. Just another week. Just another week. And then 4 months later, it'll be fucking mid-October and I'll still be sitting in this desk. But anyway.
Yes. Yeah. So, that sounds pretty good. At least you've got some places to hunt and shoot. Are they close by to where you are? Yeah,
I've got, I'm lucky. I've got a couple that are no more than about 35 to 45 minutes from home. So one of the properties is an old farmer. He's like 83 years old. He lives on his own, and he's got chickens and geese and guinea fowl, and he loves all his bird life, and he can't get out and do it anymore. And so one good thing with that is I get to go and do a welfare check on him and make sure that he's okay. So, and then while I'm there, do my 2 hours of exercise out in the paddock. And he's absolutely wrapped. Every time I knock over a fox, and I've got a dozen down there this year, he's just so ecstatic, that I've stopped one more of these little buggers getting in and killing his chickens, because, as you know, they won't just get in and kill one. They'll kill every single one of them and then just leave and come back and get one if they want it. So, and the other property's just outside the suburbs of Melbourne, but on a big enough property to be able to still shoot centerfire. So, but I'm always looking for more properties, and it's just, it's hard. It's hard in Melbourne. I wish I could walk out my back door and shoot. I do have a mate that lives down in Gippsland as well, dairy farm. So I'm able to get down there with him sometimes, and we manage to get out. And, some nights we might get, in the double figures of foxes, we might get, 10 to 15 foxes. So that's always good fun.
Oh, excellent. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least, you got something here to shoot and close by, and that's everyone's dream, I reckon.
Yeah, well, that's all you can do. I mean, you don't really, there's not much else you can do at the moment. It's usually fishing. I do have a boat ramp within 5 k's from home. I can get the boat and go out, but it's been blowing its tits off here. It's cold and winter and raining, and I'm old and lazy and can't be bothered getting the boat out. So.
Yeah, need to move to warmer weather, I think.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. But no, I love the show, guys. It's great. Every Wednesday, come home, usually after footy training. So that's why I didn't even realise it was Wednesday today. I'm like, geez, okay, bang, here we go, Wednesday again. So it's good. Yeah,
no, that's awesome. Yeah, I've seen you on there following us for quite a while, so it's been fantastic. That's for sure. Yeah.
No, it's good. Is there as many people showed up to get their heads on here? Because
a couple waiting that we'll be getting to, but definitely more of you guys to get on.
We've got to see how this works. I don't know if we should bring up a topic, or like, as in, maybe when we do this again, Matt, we're trying to work this out too. So probably maybe in the thing, Aaron, as well, like with some people coming on, maybe pick something that's happened important to you that we'll bring up during the stream. You know what I mean? So just. So sorry, you're the guinea pig, Matt, the first one. So
no, that's all right. Look, I really liked last week's show when you guys just started interacting with all of us. It was really good. Like, it is good to get all the gun ban news and all those sorts of things, but I guess with everything that's going on at the moment, it is also good just to have a bit of light banter and a bit of fun and talk to each other and sort of lighten the mood a bit, because after a while, the doom and gloom can sort of, you just need a break, and you just need a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun, and getting on there and having a bit of a laugh with all the guys on here, and everyone, they're always super friendly, with the occasional smart ass, but you tend to boot them pretty quick, so that's still a bit of fun in itself as well.
Yeah, definitely happened on I guess the first few episodes we did. We got a lot of trolls and stuff like that, and I noticed a couple from other websites and the opposition getting on there, but we soon sorted them out.
Yeah. Well, I deleted Facebook. If that sort of stuff makes you angry, just wipe it out of your life, and I'll tell you what a difference it makes when everything you look at on your device is things that you enjoy. Like, I get on YouTube, I watch YouTube videos, hunting. I watch Edge of the Outback, Nathan, he's fantastic. Steve Robbo from Bolt Action Productions, also fantastic. Hope I'm allowed to, advertise these guys, through you guys as well.
Nathan, before I did this live stream about 2 minutes before I started.
Yeah, yep. So nice. Good blokes. I'm Patreon on both of those guys, and you two as well.
Yes,
because I like to support the channels that I enjoy watching, and I guess people, that's the thing. When you see people putting thumbs down and being smart asses and saying rude comments, they don't realize how much work goes into what you guys do, and any little bit to sort of give back and say thanks, then I think it's a well worth an investment, really.
Yeah, well, we're only talking about that today. We're going to look at doing a show on. We get asked so much about YouTube. What's the go? How does it work? And Jason's podcast. What's involved? Jason's seen several Australians come and go doing podcasts, and they don't realise how time invasive it is. It just takes over your life.
An email actually just a few days ago saying that someone would be nice fella wanting me to do an interview. I'd never heard of the guy before. He's only a small channel on YouTube, just more into hunting, and he was sort of saying the same thing. He's fallen off the bandwagon and said it's not really worth making any Australian content, because we were talking about this as well and saying, well, no one that I know, unless you're an importer or in business, there's no social media that I know that are doing this full time. Like, it just doesn't pay. You don't make any. Again, you guys are, of course, but I mean, it helps us continue what we're doing because we do it for the love of it. But a small bit of help makes a difference. People think, I don't know how many times people say, "Oh, you're working, you're doing this full time." It's like, nah, dude. If I did this full time, I'd be broke in about 2 weeks.
Exactly. Well, yeah. The gun review that I put up last weekend, I netted I think about $6 so far I've made on it, and that took Jason and me an entire day to film, and me and a day to edit.
Yes.
So $6.
So you're definitely not doing it for the money then.
No, not at all, not at all. Yeah, so so we'll probably have a show on that and expose a few of the myths and lies that people tell about the industry and other YouTubers, their bullshit they come up with, and we will definitely talk about that because we get asked all these questions all the time. So we'll do that in the next couple of weeks. Should be quite a fun episode.
There's one channel. He's an Aussie guy as well. I think he's Victorian too. Tony Gillahan. He's just posted a video today about what he actually makes on YouTube. He's only got like 8,500 subscribers. He's a really good hunting channel. Nice bloke, always interacts with everyone in the comments, and he's put up in exactly that, showing the algorithms, how it works, what he makes, and it's really not much for the amount of effort that he puts in. So it's
he was only about $100 a month, $250 a month, $240. It's and he's putting out videos once, twice a week sometimes, and it's pretty full on. Anyway,
it does cost a lot to make these videos, but we'll go through all the breakdown in a I
want to know exactly what you're earning exactly.
Yeah. You tell them none your business.
This is why I'm not really making reviews right now, because it doesn't cost us too much.
Anyway,
Also,
we got any more in the chat? We don't want to leave everyone else hanging as well.
yeah, we
So-
got one
Cool.
more.
Thanks for chatting to me, guys.
No worries, man. We'll probably see you on the next one. We have another one. We're free to get on for the next one as well, and we'll
Take
have
it easy.
once we work out how this is going to work, exactly what we're going to do. This is a bit of a test case right now, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's going all right,
Well,
so good.
Happy to be the
cool.
guinea pig. So thanks for chatting to me, boys.
No worries,
you.
man.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Talk
Take
to
it
you soon.
easy.
Catch ya.
See ya.
Cool.
Yeah.
We do have one other guy. We had two there waiting, and one's gone. So come back, Rose. So we can talk to you.
Don't forget, the link is in the description of the YouTube channel. It says join us on the live stream. It's the first link in the comments on YouTube. So, and just thinking about it before people come on, guys, as well, just remember, again, we're getting used to this too. And I guess Matt was the first person trying to do something. So maybe you have something you want to talk about as well, just to, just makes it, again, what interests you? Is there something that you want to talk about? Well, like pick a topic. So again, we're all new to this. Haven't done it before. So, I do it all the time on a podcast interviewing people, but again, this is new for the live stream. So
Yep, exactly. Thank you for the super chat to Bushranger Brotherhood of Victoria. Thanks, Anzac and Jason, for the stream, and thanks Peter and Neil for using. I'm looking for companies in Victoria to organise group outdoor expeditions. Sorry. Anybody know any providers? Outward Bound is a bit pricey. I don't.
never heard of them. Don't know who that is.
No, sorry, I don't. But if anyone does, please get hold of them down in the comments section. And we got another super chat from our friend Alex. There's Rose, who's turned up again. Great show, boys. I look forward to it every week. Thank you very much, and thank you for your support. Feel free to jump on, Alex, and have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, jump on. Don't be scared. It's not that big of a deal. I know people like to type in that and don't really want to get on, but, again, we're doing this to get more people on. So if you can hit that link and join us, have a topic you want to talk about, love to hear from you.
Yeah, and it looks like our friend Hootie could be in the stream. So, Hootie, if you're there, jump on and we'll quickly say hello to you. Everyone likes talking to you. So if you're there, Hootie,
click the link in the description. It's the first link.
I'll send him a message on his phone. And thank you, Andy. Too many bears and too many stairs in the house to go live, fellas. Great show. Well, as long as you haven't got someone to push you down those stairs, you'll be fine.
Exactly. Anyway, anyone else waiting? We got more?
Yes. We'll bring on Southern Star Review. You're muted, so you're going to be unmuted, Southern Star.
Yeah. There should be a button there to unmute you. There should be a button before you join to unmute, or should be on the screen there.
There he goes.
Hootie said he's still in bed.
G'day, guys.
G'day, Southern Star. Oh,
how are you?
Good. And yourself? Thanks,
Always living the dream.
Oh, it's good. So, Southern Star Reviews, what do you do?
I actually, in Queensland, own a large security company. And me and a friend of mine have had a pipe dream of just starting up a YouTube channel about being outside, essentially. It's, it can be about guns, it can be about mowers, it can be about anything. Just anything to get outside and enjoy, being in the outdoors.
Oh, mowers, you got Jason's interest.
Yes, you have. I do like to look after my lawn. Yeah, I'm a bit of a lawn porn guru, so I like to.
So am I.
Mow and weed and feed and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, just
absolutely
nothing like a good, nice lawn on a property, mate. Nothing like a good, nice lawn. Anyone that doesn't mow their lawn like Aaron is just a grub.
I just like it with the drought when it just dies. There's no mowing for 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
Just picking the dust up.
When you go to Aaron's, it's just like it looks like Uluru, dead set. It's just like a desolate.
Yeah, nice. My family, we actually come from Windora, which is far southwest Queensland. We've got like heaps of properties to shoot on, and as I said, we've only just started our YouTube channel about 2 months ago, but more about just practically promoting hunting or shooting in any capacity as a safe sport for anybody. We don't there's no arrogance there. It's just all about just having fun and just trying to be myself as much as I can, I guess.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And in Australia, I never saw this overseas that much, but the egos and the arrogance of people, it's just unbelievable. The egos are like, you got to be shooting this, you got to be shooting that, you got to go spend $2,000 on this. It's like,
absolutely right, Aaron. Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't care if you shoot pistols, rifles, shotguns. If you're an aerial hunter or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. If you love guns and love being outside, then we should all be together. We should all be united. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
Rudy has disappointed me a lot. He said he'd rather spray a bunch of weed killer and not have to mow. Hootie, no, do not spray. Well, I do spray weed killer. If you're on a farm, you can spray weed killer around the edges. I don't have a problem with that, or around the house, but not on your nice lawn. Cootie, come on, dude.
You got to do the lawn porn, or even golf course green. It's got to be awesome, mate. If you're not mowing, like you've done something wrong.
If you're not mowing, it's not growing.
Yeah, exactly right.
Burn it to the ground, I say.
Yeah.
Scorch the earth. No mowing.
If I can just say something really quick, last night I posted. I was looking at a page on Facebook about Campbell Newman joining the LDP.
Yeah.
And I don't know what many people's thoughts are on it, but I was a little bit taken aback, being a Queenslander myself, and having known and listened to Campbell Newman through my late 20s, and you sort of got to wonder if what the gun revolt would end up being like. But even still, looking at the LDP's website, it was all firearm friendly, pro guns and things like that. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on the LDP, if I can ask that question.
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, I'm not a politics person. I couldn't really care who's in, to be quite frankly, because they're all the same. But on Campbell Newman here in Queensland, he is the reason why we got like for like swaps, and with no PTA, just swap your same caliber, same action, swap it. That was Campbell Newman.
Yep.
And he had a few other big ideas, positive, I believe, for shooters. I hear he had in the works that was shot down by some people, pardon the pun, but handguns on private property. And so, that's all I know about him. Apart from the rest of the politics, I don't know. I don't really care about other politics.
Yeah, look, I don't care about politics either, but when you're voting for someone, you want to know that they've got my interest or our interests at heart, and that's why I am a firm believer in making sure that we stand united. Whether you shoot clay pigeons for competition, or you're a pistol shooter, we have to stand together as shooters in Australia, no matter what we're shooting.
Yeah, exactly. How many times have we seen that at ranges and that, where people don't, you don't care about anything apart from what's exactly in front of their face?
But
exactly right. I think as a whole, if we can take the arrogance out of people in general, I think the whole sport would do a lot better. It's really hard to get into if you don't know someone who's willing to help you to get into the sport.
I think Newman's downfall, man, was those motorcycle laws was one of his major downfalls, I think. Right. I mean, I don't think that was pro-freedom. I mean, in a nutshell, my stance is David Lionhelm was the best pro-gun politician you'll ever see. I was disappointed, honestly, in Qatar when they got rid of Fraser Anning. I interviewed Fraser, spoke to him behind the scenes. whether you agree with him or not on immigration, that's not the point. This is on his gun stance. You know, he was very good, very nice guy to speak to, very well spoken, always friendly, helpful. Never a problem with him as well. The only disappointment I find is, you know, the pro-gun parties, other than the Liberal Democrats, now starting to agree with, you know, no to semi-autos. You know, they talk a good game, but then when it comes to being in the media, they say the complete opposite. Well, yeah, no one should have semi-autos. You know, it's just really the only ones that aren't saying that, and the only ones that are able to articulate their position was the LDP. So, I mean, anyone that saw David online or in the media, he could never be caught. He could never, because that's what he believed in. Whereas the other parties don't really have any beliefs in guns. They just say what they want to say to get elected. And, you know, we've played stuff on the show from Pauline. I like Pauline, but she screwed up the NRA thing. I've seen it from Shooters and Fishers, you know, media articles saying we don't need semi-autos and stuff. So I wouldn't consider any of them for a vote, but that's just me personally, you know. If Pauline had a good gun policy, I'd be very close behind the LDP, but you saw it last week or the week before what she said, and you know about the NRA stuff. We'd never change gun laws and this sort of thing. It's just, I can't get on board with that, unfortunately. So, mate, for me, I got no problem saying it. I don't tell people who to vote for, but yeah, the LDP is the only one I'd even consider voting for. That's just me personally.
Yeah, and I think I'm the same. And it's really funny that you mentioned Fraser Anning. He's actually a long-term friend of mine. Sensational bloke, and he had you know, the beliefs and the structure in place to make Australia a better place for freedom.
Yeah, and that's what they don't
Simple
like.
as that.
They don't want that sort of stuff. They don't want people talking about giving freedoms back and people being happy. No, a scared population is an easy population to control.
Lockdowns ago. I did see something on Facebook the other day that I don't know if this is correct, and I hope, you know, like, I just want to see what you guys think. But a high up QC in Australia who has friends in high up government, apparently the Australian Defence Force is training in Darwin at the moment to bring in level 5 restrictions in New South Wales at the end of the month. Have you read anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Nothing would surprise me, man, to be brutally honest with this party. I mean, anyone at this point that thinks the Liberal Party is pro-freedom or pro-rights is just kidding themselves, man. Hence the reason why the other day I think I saw ScoMo's went from 85 to 49 points, Gladys from 79 to 47. I mean, election hell's tomorrow. Anthony Albanese wins easily. So what a fall from grace from a guy that barely got in when they thought Shorten was going to get in. Then all of a sudden, you know, he wins the election. He's, you know, Albanese's pretty much nowhere from a dog's bumhole. And now, you know, that's what happens. Yeah, bad policies, lockdowns, ruin people's lives. I mean, people are sick of it. They've had enough. 18 months later, they've had enough of it. So forget the Liberal Party, forget the Labor Party, forget the Nationals, forget the Greens. Obviously, that makes sense. You know, go with one of the other parties. Whatever you choose, go with them. You know, if you've got to turn
agree
up,
with you more.
You know, pick
Could
one.
not agree with you more. At the end of the day, you know, we as shooters, as I said before, we have to be united. No matter what you shoot, even if you don't shoot and you just like guns, we have to vote united to affect change in our country. If we the only people that can take back the things that we've lost is us.
Yep, exactly.
And we've allowed it to happen. Our organisations have allowed it to happen, except the ones that have come along just recently, at least having a dig. I mean, if we had some money, I said that to Aaron. I said we need like and I mean in a rich kind of way, not like a rich Clive Palmer, but a pro-gun Clive Palmer that can just say, yeah, we're going to fight all these laws. But out of 25 million people, we just can't find anyone with any cash that's willing to stand behind us. Just like we're not really seeing anyone stand up right now to all these draconian bloody lockdowns. No one's willing to stand up and say, nah. You know, there's a few court cases happening in Victoria and so forth. And, you know, if you don't get this, if you don't get the, you know, you don't go back to work. I mean, how's this even legal, man? Like, I mean, imagine that. I saw a thing just yesterday from France where the cops are walking around to the cafes and they're like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here's my papers to be out in public, guys. That's what I'm opposed to more than anything, more than even the jab is, well, I got to carry papers and go, yeah, here you go, mate. Here you go. Yeah. You can go into the movies now. Nah. I'm not,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 100%.
Well, here's something that we will be discussing later on down the track. If it ever comes to fruition, is a saying that a COVID passport will involve all your medical records being on a QR code. So imagine how many gun licenses are going to be lost overnight because I know a guy who got his gun license taken off him because he had a heart attack about 8 years earlier, and they finally found out. So imagine that, all your medical records in one place for everyone to see.
I mean, hey, one thing too, look what just happened in Dubbo. I mean, Dubbo's out west of me here in New South Wales. I mean, someone put it up today. I mean, they've gone nuts again. There's nothing on the shelves. Like, what the hell is 7 days? What is wrong with you people? I've got to admit, man, sometimes I set it down. I'm embarrassed to be Australian sometimes about the sheep. They're just morons, man. Absolute morons. As most Australians are morons. I'm sorry to say it. I know we come from a penal colony. Obviously, shooters in this live stream aren't morons because they've actually got a brain to think between their ears. You know what I mean? But most of these people, they're out buying toilet paper. Like, no, got to start getting rid of some of these people from the gene pool, man. It's just shocking that, you know, they're gone out for 7-day lockdown and literally raped and pillaged the local supermarkets. But
just remember, we make toilet paper.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Toilet paper is all made in Australia. So, it's
it's
crazy.
One of the richest companies in Australia, the toilet paper making company.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
I had to laugh the other day when Gladys Berejiklian said that she wants a call to arms, you know, regarding the COVID vaccines and stuff. And I'm like, how can you use that with with an agenda like what you have? It just makes no sense.
Well, she's not going to have any. She's losing support left, right, and centre. It'll be interesting to see what happens on August 29th.
Absolutely.
Whether we're able to go back to work. That will define whether her career moving forward. I think it already is done, but I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, I can't guarantee anything, but you know, when you see, I actually rang David Elliott's office today, the police minister, and told the chick on the phone, I said, "How dare you get him to call us twits and idiots on a we're paying his wages?" And she pretty gobsmacked, I think, on the phone today. But I just said, you know, people are going arse end out financially, and he's talking to people like garbage, saying dob in your neighbours and so forth. Like, that's not what we're paying him to do, man. Same as Hazard.
100%.
Talks like shit to people on their thing, you know, oh, you're going to kill your grandmother, and, you know, just basically talks down to people. We're paying you. But anyway.
If the state premiers are saying that we can't come out of lockdown, or that New South Wales or Victoria or whatever can't come out of lockdown until you get to, what do they want, 0? The only way to get to 0 is stop getting tested. If you're sick, I don't understand why any medical advisor for the state government would sit there and say, "Oh no, we're good to go. We can get out of the lockdown," when they're making billions of dollars a day in COVID testing. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
No, not at all. So, what do you shoot? What sort of guns and that you enjoy shooting, and calibers?
I've got. Well, I love everything, mate. Like everything from 22, my 204, my Seiko is probably my favorite. I've just bought a new Tikka T3X in 223, which I haven't actually shot yet because of the lockdowns. All the way up to 300 WISM, which is awesome. I absolutely love it. That's a Seiko rough light. It is just amazing. So, but 243 is still the best caliber in Australia, I reckon.
Jason will agree.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I love what you do. But I'm going to get back into the normal channel so I can donate some money to you.
Oh, sweet. And guy, before you go, this is your. I think this will work. This is your
That's me.
Channel. So
That's
get on there and sign up and subscribe. I've subscribed, so you guys go sign. He's got 85 subscribers.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's all about having a bit of fun and sharing some knowledge and making everyone laugh. number one at the moment. I guess with the COVID lockdown and stuff going on, everyone needs to have some fun.
Yes, definitely. So jump on. That's his channel there, Southern Star Reviews, and go and subscribe to his channel.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And keep up the good work, because, like at the end of the day, like people, like guys like yourself, just you're worth your weight in gold. And, my channel's only small, but we're just trying to do our little bit to, to keep the momentum rolling forward. So, yeah, I think that what you guys do is awesome. So thank you.
Thank you. And all the best with your channel as well. Hope it really does take off.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
See you, bud.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yep. And we got one other person to come in a minute. Have we got any of our international viewers there? Jump on and tell us a bit about your country and some of your laws as well. So, which would be awesome. I know there's a couple of Canadian guys in here, which is something that we would actually really like to talk about, some of the Canadian laws. So please, any foreign people, jump on in.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
like something to talk about, like initially, just so we've got something to, everyone can be a part of in the stream, guys. So, yeah.
Yep. And thanks for the super chat, Front Towards Enemy. Any thoughts regarding the Australian One Party with Ricardo Bozzi?
Don't know.
I'm sorry.
I think one of them is that Cuddleton. Is that the Great Australia Party? Is that the same one? I'm not sure. I know wasn't he with One Nation in WA, if I can recall correctly, but I can't be 100%. But yeah, sorry, can't really help with that, unfortunately.
Is that on the Aussie Cossack is joining?
I don't know. I like that guy though. He doesn't muck around. The old Aussie Cossack.
Yeah, he said in the video he's going to be going into politics. I thought it was that party, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so man, if you got in, he'd be shaking it all up.
We've got people in, man. We need to keep moving. We've got, we haven't got much time, man. So
yeah. So guys, I'll put here's the link. I'm going to put it up in the comments right here. There's the link. Jump on, and we will talk to you. So I've just put it up there, so it's for everyone to see. So get on there, click on there, and we'll have a word to you. So Rose is our next person we will be talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Rose. How are you?
How you doing, fellas?
Yeah, good. How you been? Where are you from?
Yeah, g'day. I'm Jamie. Actually, the reason why it comes up with Rose is that my daughter set up the YouTube account, and she's a mad keen shooter. She's actually got a Lisco 308.
Nice.
Hey man, just a quick one. Is there something on in the background? Has someone got a TV, or just we can hear it? And sorry, I thought it was.
I'll just turn it down now. Okay, sorry about that. I'll watch it on the TV while I do the comments and stuff on the.
Yeah, that's cool. Just mute it. It's coming back through double,
Yeah, I'll just turn it down now.
Yep.
Is that all good?
Sorry. Yep. Perfect. Sorry, where'd you say you're from?
I'm from Wollongong, on the south coast. So one of the things that is a bit of a pisser here is that there's no rifle ranges close by. So for me to get to a rifle range takes about at least an hour and a half, just about. Jeez. So it's crap down here for shooting at a range. And I haven't shot since probably about February or March this year.
Which range do you go to?
One at the Southern Highlands, the government range. Sometimes I used to go to Silverdale, but the kids didn't like Silverdale because it's too noisy for them. Because it's got a bull-nosed steel blind you got to shoot under. Anyway, and then I shoot on a farm out at out past Dubbo. It's about 15,000 acres.
Jeez, I'll be getting out there as much as I can.
I think Wollongong's isn't it?
Well, I'm in lockdown, and before the school holidays, we were about to go for the second week of school holidays, go away shooting, and we was planning to go on the Monday, and they locked the place down on the Friday. So that screwed us up pretty much. And we've been in lockdown ever since.
Sucks, man.
Yeah. So what do you shoot? What guns and calibers and?
Well, you're probably not going to like this one, Aaron, but I'm into the tickers. So got a ticker 3243. I've got a T1X. Got the Lithgow that my daughter's got. Got an old Ruger that it's a Model 77 that don't really use much anymore.
The old the timber stock or
no, it was the first of the synthetic stocks. It's the first brand new gun that I ever bought when I was about 21 from a gun shop in Wollongong called Webbs.
Has it got the pedal stock on it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, man, they're worth a fortune now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I fell in love with it when I was a young bloke, and that was something I bought when I was still an apprentice. That was back in the days when you could just walk into a shop and buy a gun straight off the shelf.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, anyway.
Kmart, they were the good old days. But what's any topic you want to talk about? Like anything specific? What do you think on your mind that you want to talk about that we can discuss with you?
Yeah, the main one is that about you were saying last week that not many girls are probably into shooting that much. And I notice that when I go to the range, I see a fair few girls shooting. A lot of wives are trying it and girlfriends.
Daughters.
There's a lot of girls on YouTube and Facebook and that into shooting too. So I think I personally believe that there's more girls getting into it now, which I think is a really good thing.
Hey, if you know any middle-aged ones, just let us know. Aaron's looking for a shooting girlfriend. So, all right.
Yeah, and also I think you're less likely to have your partner dob you in to the police for an AVO if they're into shooting as well, because they're probably
because they'll lose their license as well. If you
dob
that's
someone right.
in, both parties lose your license.
So
it's a good idea if you got a girlfriend or whatever, your wife, you got to get him into shooting, I reckon, if you can.
Oh yeah, you said she's got just as much to lose as you have.
Yeah, that's right.
Always got to plan ahead.
Yeah, actually, one of the other guns that I've got here that's been really good over the years is I've got an old Vor 22 Magnum, and you don't see too many of those around, but it's been a really good gun too.
Yep. Oh, nice. So being so far away from a range, I guess pistol shooting is basically non-existent in Wollongong because you've got to do your mandatory shoots. So people aren't going to want to drive that far if they have to.
Yeah, that's correct. So there used to be a pistol range at Bass Point. There was a rock quarry there, and they used to shoot at. The quarry ended up taking that land back, and they kicked everyone out, and they used to shoot 22s there as well. And that sort of annoyed the police because now the police in Wollongong have got nowhere to practice their shooting either. They promised to build a range at Kemba Grange, an indoor one, but that never happened. So we've been promised all these different things over the years. We're going to build an Olympic range on the Appin Road at one stage. That never happened. There was a shotgun range near where I lived when I was at West Dapto. And Brad Webb, who's a rep for Niowa, he was like the president of the club there. That ended up getting shut down because of houses. They bought land elsewhere, and that got knocked on the head because they reckoned it was going to poison the land with lead. It's a bit of a catastrophe for rangers around here.
Yeah.
What was your name? What did we say at the start? Did I get it?
Yeah, my name's Jamie, by the way.
Jamie. All right, just making sure. I wasn't sure if you said it at the start, but someone in the comment, John C, says the Shooting Stuff Australia dating app.
Yeah. So one of the reasons why I started watching this live stream when you sort of started out was that there's not that many Australian gun YouTube channels really, and I don't know, it's just good to see some Australian blokes having a bit of a go, and so I'm always going to support local people doing things, so that's one of the reasons why I watch every week.
Yeah, you just got to get out and have a go. I
Very
encourage more channels to try and start up if you got deep pockets and lots of time on your hands.
I wish I had deep pockets to do this full time, but just no, unfortunately not. Still got to work full time, which sucks. But what do you do?
Yeah,
Exactly. But yeah, it's not good that you live so far away. It'd be a bit of a downer. How far away is your property? How long did it take you to get there?
So it takes me 6 hours for me to go to the place I go to. But yeah, it's worth the trip because nearly every time I go, I end up getting pigs out there. So there's plenty to shoot out there. Heaps of rabbits and foxes and stuff like that. There's a lot of rabbits when I was there last time. I ended up shooting about probably 20, 30 rabbits.
Sweet. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't wait to get it for a hunt. It's been a couple of years for me since I've been hunting.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing I'm into is probably hunting. I'm not really a target shooter. I'm lucky to hit stuff past about 300 meters. So, I'd like to keep it pretty close range.
Still not bad. But anyway, all right. Anyone else waiting in the stream, Aaron? We got anyone else?
No one else.
Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. I want to get off anyway.
Well, thank you very much, Jamie. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
And thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Talk to you soon. See ya. Yeah, nice bloke. Yeah, it's a real shame you got to travel so far to shoot.
It's a reality of people that live in Sydney, which sucks. That's why we're all trying to get out of this place, but they won't let us get out of here. So what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, who else? We've got no one else. Who else wants to jump in and have a bit of a chat?
Jump in the live stream.
Here's the link again. Copy and paste this and jump in. So
let us know what you want to talk about. Have a topic, and then we'll go from there. But we'll just get a few. See, we've got a few comments here. We'll have a look at the comments while Aaron's bringing up some as well.
Our friend Darren, we've got a new person coming in a second. I like the stream idea. Hope you can expand in the future. So do we. Hey, dude. You're as a lot of people might know, Darren is the one who had a lot of trouble, lost his guns because he was saving his neighbour's life from being stabbed, and he lost his guns in the process. So, Darren, if you want to get on, have a bit of a chat and tell us how you're going, hopefully that's all going well for you. And thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And also thank you. I can't get to it now, but Southern Reviews donated as well. Thank you so much for that. So next person.
First, West Covina Bridge. While you're bringing that person on, the trouble with having a girl who can shoot, no more cheating.
Cheating on your targets, or cheating on her.
Yeah, well, cheating in general because you're not getting bloody hurt, Oh,
all right. Oh.
Aaron, your video's gone. What happened? Hello. Oh God, no. All right, looks like it's just me again. I don't know what's happened to Aaron's. Just typical. Right at the time we want to do something, towards the tail end, it has to screw us up. So I don't know what's happening with him. Try and hold the fort, but put some comments in the description. Help me out here because I just wasn't expecting him just to drop out like that. So
no, it's my camera. Something wrong with my camera.
So I can still hear you. Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yes, my camera's playing up for some reason.
Okay, yeah. You can't hit that button to put it back on, no?
I am trying to... Yep.
Oh, it was there. There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. We got 2 more people to get through, so here we go.
Have your topics ready, guys. We need to pump through them. Have your topics ready. So we've only got 20 minutes. Let's do this. Yep.
Good evening, Mr. West.
Hey, I just wanted to say hi to you guys. It's like 3:40 in the morning out here in California, and I stay up for you because of the horror show of Australian gun laws. You know, these guys in California get their ideas from down there, and it's crazy.
Well, actually, I said to a few YouTubers I talked to in California that we would like Californian gun laws. They're better than ours. We would love them. So you're lucky to have your gun laws compared to us.
You compared to us, yeah, 100%.
Yes.
I just bought a house in Nevada to get away from California, and it's going to pot too. So I'm going to have to find another place like in Texas or further out, Arizona maybe, to just get away from these idiots.
That's the interesting part, isn't it? The fact is, a lot of and it's happened in the election in 2020. A lot of people are moving out of California for Texas, trying to turn it blue. They're moving to Nevada. They're moving to Las Vegas as well. They're moving to all these places, and they're just bringing their stupid views with them.
Yeah, but most of the people that move out are people who are sick of it, so it kind of works out. So. Yeah, there's plenty of the idiots that move out. They wreck the place and move on. But most of us people just can't stand it anymore, and you got to go. But like I tell my buddies, I'm a whore. I make lots of money here in California. I'm putting it away, and someday I just won't be able to stand it no more. It's like crossing the Berlin Wall when you go from California to Nevada.
Where are you from in California anyway? Whereabouts?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. We're up in near the city or up in the hills or
up in the hills. I got a shooting range, 10 minutes with a 600-yard range right down the freeway from me, and go shooting a lot. Haven't been for about the last 3 or 4 months. Ammo's been hard to get. Even components have been a bastard. Primers are just starting to show up, but they're ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, we've always been able to get ammo, but not a lot of the times the actual brand you want. But you can get the caliber you want, but not always the brand you want. That's been the biggest problem.
Yeah, I've been watching you poor guys. I mean, when the primer thing hit us, you could still get them on the shelf, and stuff's starting to come back here in the USA. But you're limited to a box of 1,000 at a time, plus hazmat and everything else. It's about $100 for 1,000 right now, but it's not. You can get them now if you're willing to bend over for them.
So when you go and buy ammo there, you've got to show a card or ID or something, or pay the government to buy ammo.
Okay, so in California, yes, you have to get a background check to buy ammo, and if you haven't bought a gun in the last 10 years, you're not on the list, and they jack you around. So I reload. There's no background check or farting around or tax dollars if you just reload. So I reload everything.
That's good. That's good.
So
what's your give us a couple of guns that you own, or just a rundown?
Well, okay. So the little woman is my problem. I told her, I want you to standardize on a cartridge, please, honey, please just pick a cartridge and go with it. So she got herself a Winchester Model 70 30-06 pre-64, really nice gun, loved it to death. Next thing she gets is a 1909 Peruvian Mauser 7.65 Argentine. I got a load for that. After that, she gets a 308, got a load for that. Then she's got an 1889 Schmidt Rubin, got a load for Schmidt 7.65 by 53 now. Of course, 223s, and she just goes and goes. Now, for me, I just have one oddball. I reload my Martini Henry. So I really love my Martini Henrys. And once you're set up, it's not that bad. You can go out and blast 100 rounds of Martini Henry. People are just appalled at conspicuous consumption when you go to the range with 100 rounds of Martini Henry. But it's fun. I love my martinis.
Yeah. Do you cast for it or
oh, yeah.
Else? Yeah.
Oh, no, I got it. You got to cast. You got to form brass. Yeah. Now, I did get 40 pieces of Bertram brass, paid through the nose, got bent over by Australia big time. It even had a inspected by Bruce sticker in it. And the Bertram brass is pretty good. But the rest of it I make. I got about 1,000 rounds of Martini Henry dolled up and done.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to throw something out there just before I go on. So your name, am I wrong here by saying you own a dealership in West Covina? Am I right or wrong? A Dodge dealership. Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong. Now, I'm an IT guy for car dealerships, and a long time ago, an Arab owned West Covina Dodge, and I needed an email address. Started out using it for junk mail and YouTube. 10, 11 years ago, and no reason to change. That's how people know me.
So, last question I've got: any hunting or just more target shooting? Any hunting when you get the opportunity, if you can, or no?
Not here. So, like anybody, I mean, you shoot pests and stuff, but here in Southern California, the deer are about the size of German shepherds and covered with ticks. So there's no the big game hunting. No, there's nothing around within hundreds of miles of here. Yeah, other than bunny busting. Like if you head out toward Nevada, out in the middle of the desert, I mean, there's jackrabbits everywhere. But that's about it.
Yeah, I used to see a chick actually in San Bernardino, so she was quite a nice girl.
Yeah, San Bernardino's nice. It's hot, and that's the other thing. It's hot out here right now. It's no fun shooting right now. 110, 115 out in the desert.
And you said Nevada's getting bad. What's happening there?
Okay, so
Democrats moving in.
all right, so they got a Democrat governor, and he just did a mask mandate. I mean, you guys are full lockdown, but we go apeshit crazy about the bastards mandating masks over here. There's almost an uprising over masks. Lockdowns that never happened. But the thing he did was he outlawed 80% kits or 80% lowers in Nevada. So my big thing was, in California, you can have 80% if you completed them before like 2 years ago. So I had to move all my 80% stuff up to Nevada. Now I can still order 80% in California, and all my Nevada stuff has to come back here to California.
Jeez.
Yeah, because that was the big loophole. I mean, you guys don't have it, but if you just want to do an AR-15 or an AR-10 or a Glock, you just get the cheapo 80% kit and do it.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos of that. Pretty amazing. What about Utah? Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I got a good buddy. I was up in Utah last year. They just got permitless carry in Utah, so it's constitutional carry in Utah. The last about 3-4 months, and there's no rules. For example, my buddy's got suppressors and all that stuff, and it's no problem. Here in California, nope, you can't get a suppressor.
Yeah, same here in Australia.
Same here.
Yeah, we can't get anything, as you know.
Because we're going to turn into contract killers.
Yeah.
You're going to be polite to your neighbors is the problem. I mean, nobody will get pissed off and shooting will be okay,
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's your name, West Covina? What's your first name? I'd like to get people's first name.
Oh, I'm Pat.
Pat, no worries.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Well,
thanks for having me, guys. You need to move on to somebody else, and I'll keep watching you guys, lurking in the background. Keep up doing what you're doing, showing the Horror Show Australia stuff.
Yeah, hey, learn from us, Pat. It doesn't take long before you turn into us. Trust me, man. Trust me. You got to get your gun shooting friends out there and say, mate, no, we're not going to be doing this. You're lucky you got a constitution. People don't realize that. I mean, Australians think, can't they just ban the constitution? Can't they just change it? It's like, what? What's wrong with you people? No, that's why it's there, to stop idiot politicians doing what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Remember, it only took 3 weeks for us to go from guns like what you got to full ban. Gone. Yep. 3 weeks it took from time they said it to time it was done.
Yeah, chop saws
happens.
Yeah, chop saws and shotguns. It's just horrendous. So again, thank you guys. You'll see me in the side chat.
Thanks,
Keep
Pat.
up your good work.
Welcome,
Bye
Pat.
now.
Feel free to come on next time we're on. We'll talk more Californian laws.
All right.
Cool. Thank you for. Okay, we have Adam on here. Well, that came up fast.
Hey guys.
Sorry about it. No warning. And we'll get to you in a second, Neil. I can see you there.
Well, you got 10 minutes. People got to hurry up. We've got 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, Adam. Where are you from?
How you going, boys?
Good.
Yeah, mate, I'm enjoying your chat. I've been tuning in for a while now. I've got a Lithgow LA101, and I've got my late father's 303 number 3 Mark 1.
Oh, nice.
Numbers matching, yeah. Dad saved it for me. It was his father, who was a captain in the Australian Army during the Second World War, and it's been in the family the whole time, and I'm now the custodian of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
right.
I've got a
So where you
PCA
from?
at the moment. I want to get a centerfire. I'm looking at another Lithgow, but
Yep.
yeah, we're locked down at the moment.
Whereabouts are you?
On the Central Coast, New South Wales.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Any
mate, so
topics specifically that you want to talk about? What's your number one? What's something that's affecting you, us as shooters, or anything you want to talk about, man? What's your topic that you want to talk about?
Mate, I'm just deeply concerned the way government are behaving at the moment. And the long-reaching ramifications of that behaviour towards law-abiding people like yourselves and myself. It's madness, mate. It's madness.
It is. It's pretty disgusting, that's for sure. We're treated like second-rate citizens, and they just look down on us like we're nothing.
Yeah, no, my late father used to talk about this sort of stuff endlessly, and I used to think, oh, Dad, what are you going on about? But in hindsight now, I think he was right on the money, and it just was before its time, and he'd be horrified to see what's going on at the moment. The country's being torn apart. We're a nation divided. We're being cast into tribes, and everybody's pitted against each other. It's just wrong, mate. I did a term in local government as a politician. Mate, I've dealt with these people. I understand what they're like, and what I've seen, I am not impressed. I don't do it anymore. I've got my life back, but mate, I don't see any good coming of it.
No, that's entering dark times, that's for sure.
But on a positive note, I've been shooting a bit up at Cessnock, up at the range up there, and very happy with my 101. Mate, I was shooting 1-inch groups at 100 yards. The first go out, I've got a Southern Cross TSP X chassis on it now, and a Vengeance scope. It's probably a bit big. It's a 4-20 by 50 Vengeance scope, Vortex Zero-Tech scope, and mate, it's great. Shoots marvelously.
Yeah, I got a big scope on my 101. What ammo are you running through it? That works.
It seems to like the CCI standards at the moment. It's pretty consistent with the subsonics, but put some high velocity stuff through it, and you need to sort of start to muck around with the scope a bit. But mate, I've really haven't had a lot of opportunity. Now we've been locked down again. It's like I've been up there about 3 or 4 times, and I've sort of wanting to get out to Dubbo to visit my daughter and her husband, and there's some good shooting areas out there, but haven't been able to do that either.
It's so sad that people can't see their family members. I finally got to see my family. Been a month, and and I feel sorry for the guys that have been longer, not being able to see their families. Yeah,
mate, it's not good. I've got a brand new baby granddaughter that she's over a month old now. I've only seen her once, and it makes it a bit difficult. But anyway, we'll get through.
Yeah. Yes.
But mate, what I'd like to call on everybody to do is to get behind one political party that's going to be an advocate for everybody, because the way I see it, and I've been away, I was in the army for 6 years, a long time ago when I was a young fella. I've got my own business, earth moving business. I've been doing that for 30 odd years, and I got away from shooting. I didn't do it for a long time, and the direction things were going inspired me to go and get my license again. And my late father had the old 303, so I thought I'd better do this. So anyway, and what I've seen is the shooting community is divided, and politicians just run roughshod over anybody like that. And so we've got everybody doing their own thing, not wanting to offend the government for fear of losing what they already have. Too bad, boys. You've already lost it. And it's only going to get worse. They're just going to steamroll over everybody as a matter of course. Given enough time, death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, we've created most of this, unfortunately, with our lack of action, our lack of organisations not acting, I should say, on taking money from the government for whatever it was, for some sports grants and so forth, no matter what it is. you know, that's clouded our judgment. You know, it's clouded our judgment on being able to be strong against the government. But, you know, you be strong against the government, you don't get grants, you don't get, you know, whatever it may be that, you know, any organisation needs from the government. They just don't give you money more if you don't play ball with them. So we've created this ourselves, and, you know, there's certainly
I joined the NSC on your guys' recommendation. I think they're doing great work. Mate, everything I see about them is positive. It's great. Never heard any of this from any of the other lot.
No, they're all full of lies and bullshit, if you ask me, the other ones. But, at least with the NSC, you can see where your money's going. Your membership money, you get your genuine reason, and you can see what it's actually being spent on.
Yeah, mate, I've been building a jet ski in the backyard at the moment. I'll have that going probably tomorrow. Mate, I do lots of different things. Got plenty of time on my hands at the moment.
Well, you should be out of lockdown before summer comes, so you can use your jet ski.
Yeah. Anyway, boys,
awesome.
Thanks for having me on, and I'll be looking forward to watching it in the future.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's a good idea having this chat.
It's good.
Out there who'd like to have their 2 bobs worth.
Yeah, well, next time we do it, feel free to come on again. It'd be good. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Adam. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
See you later. Okay, we got our very last one. Neil's been waiting a
very
while.
quickly. Sorry to. I mean, we're just trying to work out what the timeframes are and so forth. So we've only got a couple of minutes. Sorry to give you the worst possible one of our regulars, Neil. Sorry, but a couple of minutes, man.
I'm sure Jason can wait 5 minutes to play video games.
How are you, Jace, Aaron?
Good yourself. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, awesome. a bit shy, man. I'm a bit phone shy, video shy.
No, you're right. So, what part? You're Melbourne, aren't you?
No, I grew up in Newcastle, mate. But but I live in Sydney, in Drummoyne, not far from the city.
Yeah.
I'm a Newy.
So you've seen the old Aussie Cossack on YouTube, have you? The old Cos. You've been watching his videos.
I love him, mate. I even commented on him the other day.
He's good, eh?
Yeah, I love him. We need more blokes, mate.
I thought the one with 18 people surrounding him 18 cops while he's trying to go for a walk was pretty good, pretty damn good.
Yeah, he was walking up and down a couple of metres, back and forward, exercising.
Yeah.
What's your topic, mate? What do you want to talk about?
Aaron's not going to like this.
Tikers?
Nice. Love it. Let's go.
Let's talk Tikers.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I own 4 of them. Well, congratulations. Yeah. Are you a Tika lover too, Neil? Let's talk about it.
I love it, mate. I've got a T1X 22LR, T3X 223, 243, T3X.
Jeez.
The compact and the 6.5 Creedmoor.
So have you got any actual guns?
Yeah, he loves them.
I've got the Marlins. I've got 2 Marlins, a 30-30, 40-70.
What 45-70?
Marlin.
What is it the short barrel stainless steel one?
Yeah, it's a stainless steel laminate. The short. Yeah.
Nice. They are nice, actually.
Yeah, I've got 2 Remington pump, 243, and the 308 with all red dots on them. Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah, once I get up to the farm again, that's what I'm taking out, my 223 Remington pump.
Listen, I'll tell you what, Aaron's just upset that his, $5,000, $6,000 custom build is just exploding bullets out of his 6.5 PRC. So, he's a little bit hurt, but, that's what
I am pretty salty about that, I got to admit.
He hasn't got that yet. Hey, you haven't got that done right yet, Aaron?
No, I've been flat out lately. I haven't even reloaded. I got the projectiles. I'll probably reload for it in the evenings coming up. But my reloading room's a bit of a mess right now. It's become a storeroom.
Jeez.
So,
actually, I'm new to the sport, 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Father used to hunt many years ago. I always wanted to have my gun license. So my cousins got me into it. They've been hunting from young. So they've got me into it. So, I love it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, but does your missus shoot?
No, she doesn't. So my partner, I was married once before divorced. It's my partner. So Debbie, sometimes she comes on your show. That's my partner.
Yep.
She doesn't shoot, but she doesn't mind me doing that. She doesn't care. She goes, go for it. She doesn't mind.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. And what about hunting?
Haven't been since that mouse plug. We hunt in my cousins have a mate in Tottenham.
Yep.
He's got 28,000 acres, a few different properties. We're going to hunt up there, but we haven't been since that mouse plug. So now with the lockdown, can't do nothing, mate. So
yeah, it's depressing. Yeah, so many. Most of the guys coming here have been locked down. Said the same thing.
Yeah. Now they've been locked down in Newcastle, so I can't go and visit my parents either. So I don't know when. And
we got hit with a double whammy, basically. I mean, we do these shows, obviously, so we can still do them from home. So that's still be able to do this. But me and Aaron have got two other things going on, some new stuff, and we both can't even do that because we just can't do anything. So we're screwed on our new venture, we're screwed on our old ventures, and our current ventures. So
boys, this is a disaster for everyone.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people that my partner's relatives overseas. Some of them passed away. I know some people here that have had the jab. They're sick. Actually, in the same street, one girl's been in bed for 5 days. She's only 18, healthy as.
Shit.
She had the jab, and 2 hours later, she got real sick till this day. And people know the same. And I lost one that I used to work with. He was on the news, the youngest one, the 27-year-old, the one that died in Liverpool Hospital, 80, his name was.
Yeah.
I used to work with him. He passed away. But he had a heart problem, but he was fit as. So he's gone as well.
So did he get the jab or?
No, he didn't apparently. They were saying. Yeah.
Oh, gee, poor bugger. Not good. Not good.
Yeah. And he just got married 6 weeks ago, and his wife's still in there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Yeah,
Well, I hope the young girl down the road gets all better and everything.
Yeah, well, my partner, she speaks to her all the time. I don't know about if she spoke to her today, but I know she's sick. She feels like vomiting, collapsing, and so yeah. I'm a bit like 50-50 with his jab thing. I'm just going to wait, like Jay said the other week. I don't know what's going to happen, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the last second.
Before we finish off, I mean, we've got to eventually, guys, get Aaron a taker. So, if you want to get him a taker so he can replace his $6,000 custom build, give the poor bugger a super chat. Come on, guys. He wants to buy a real gun. He wants to take. He knows he wants to join our club, and it's a very, very prestigious club. So anyway,
you should have bought a TAC A1, Aaron. You would have been better off.
Yeah, exactly. I told him that, and he goes, "Oh, you got all disgruntled and shit." And
I've actually used one of those, and my Ruger precision rifle outshot it. Destroyed
it. Guys, if I get the opportunity next week, I'm going to get one of these videos. I've still got it on my hard drive where we're shooting at about 550 meters at Aaron's place, and the 260 is just bang, bang, ding, ding. Aaron jumps on the old Ruger Precision 308. Man, he couldn't hit the side of a barn. Man, it was brilliant. You could see he was getting all chuffed, and you could see he wanted to take it. You could just see it. He's
maybe take it, Aaron. You'll be a better shooter.
Exactly.
But then again, I'll bring up the video. Yeah, tell him also why it wasn't shooting, Jason, because the scope had moved. It was loose.
He apparently had, like many years ago when we were shooting, this was when Marty was part of the channel, we were shooting about 800 meters.
Here we go.
Still,
and, half a story.
It was ding, ding. Aaron gets on the 300 rum, and it's bang, bang, miss, 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 miss. The 308, ding, ding, ding. No good. Anyway, we're going to finish, Ben. So,
like I said, I'm new to this sport. My cousins got me into this. They've been doing it from young. I'm not experienced. So, hopefully we can shoot more. We'll get more experience. But I love it. So they got me into this sickness, which is a good sickness.
It is.
So
there we go.
Our friend Pat just gave us, thank you very much, Pat, for the Tika money. Pat's a big Tika shooter.
Anyway.
So nice. Thank you very much, Pat. So thank you, Neil. Very nice to have you, and we'll talk to you again very soon.
Well, I love the show in Tennessee.
Thank you very much. Take
Yeah.
care.
So
Yeah.
good night. See you,
Good
bye.
night. All righty. Well, thank you for all the super chats, guys. Our friend Matt, he also donated to the show. Thank you very much. He was on, and thank you to everyone that came on tonight. Fantastic. Really enjoyed talking to you. So I think we will do this again. You guys seem to have liked it. So it's been great, hasn't it, Jason?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to have people on, and we've got to get used to how we're going to run it and getting people on and, you know, sticking to time frames. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into it and reading your comments and do a bit of that. So, yeah, it was. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Good, bad, ugly, no good, awesome, do it again, don't do it again. What do you think? Anyway,
Yeah,
Aaron.
we want to see more of you guys next time on there. So thank you guys for watching tonight. You've been the best. Remember, go support our sponsors, OSA, NSC, all the links in the description. And please give this video a thumbs up. And thank you very much, Alex, for the Tika donation. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. By next week, I want to hit that 10,000 mark. So thank you very much for everything. So have a very good and safe week. And Seiko money from Rod. Thank you very much, Rod. Yeah, I will buy a Seiko, actually, to be quite honest. I was looking at TRG one day. So thank you very much, guys. Have a safe and happy week. And let's hope some of you can get out shooting and enjoy yourself. So take care and see you in 7 days' time.